y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have the Three Women of Halloween trio releasing on September 23rd from Sassy Pants Polish. This is an Halloween inspired trio that is a collection of three different kind of jelly glitter filled polishes. These were sent to me for review and I'll link Sassy Pants Polish's social media down below and I'll go ahead and show you how these swatched. First up is Halloween Hussy, and this is described as an orange jelly base with orange and lime green glitters. The lime greens are kind of a little bit larger, and there's a nice mix of smaller kind of hollow glitters in there as well. I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot, and I'll show you how Halloween Hussy swatched on my natural nail. Now these are jelly polishes, so what that means is that the base is a little bit sheer. There's going to be tons of glitter suspended in the base, but you can probably expect these polishes to be about 3 coaters. The formula is really good. I had no problem with fishing out the larger glitters either. So this is the first coat. I'm going to let this dry and then come back in for a second coat. So here is the second coat. Halloween Hussy is going to be a little bit textured because of the larger glitters. 2 coats, it does make it a little bit deeper, but not quite opaque yet. So I am going to let this dry and come back in for one more coat. So here is the third coat. I'm going to do a nice thick third coat, and this is going to bring it right to the edge of being opaque for me. It's really deep and squishy. Halloween Hussy also looks really awesome matte. I have a photo of that available on my blog. So there's 3 easy coats. I'll show you what it looks like without top coat and with top coat. So here's a look at the completed mani without top coat. You can see there it is just a little bit textured. Here's a view from another angle and direct sunlight with top coat. This is really my preferred look. It smooths everything out. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting. And once more at an angle and direct sunlight. Next up is Bloody Mary, and this is described as a rich boysenberry bloody red jelly base with orange, copper, and green glitters in various sizes. So you have some larger kind of dark magenta glitters as well as a little bit of hollow. I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot, and I'll show you how Bloody Mary swatched on my natural nail. So here is the first coat. Again, it starts out pretty sheer, really easy to apply though, nice and smooth. I got a little less of the larger glitters in this one, and the first layer does look like a nice dark pink. It's going to deepen up a ton though, so I'll let this dry and come back in for a second coat. Again, this one is going to dry down a little bit bumpy too because it does have those larger glitters in there. I think that the green glitters look really black in this mix, and I'm completely digging that. So there's 2 coats. I'll let this dry and come back in for one more coat. So here is the third coat, and this is going to make it just a little bit deeper and give it a little bit more coverage. You could stop at 2 coats if you wanted to. It's a nice squishy look. I do prefer how much deeper the third coat brings this polish. So here is a look at the completed mani without top coat. This one actually dries down fairly glossy. Here's a view from another angle and direct sunlight with top coat. This one also looks great matte. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting, and once more at an angle in direct sunlight. So lastly today I have Black Widow, and this is a black jelly base full of scattered holographic glitter and some larger kind of square holographic glitters as well. Really nice mix. I'll go ahead and show you a brush shot, and I'll show you how Black Widow swatched on my natural nail. So even though this looks super opaque, it is still a jelly. So here is the first coat. It's going to go on a little bit sheer and maybe even a little bit streaky, but it is going to deepen up really nicely. So I'll let this dry and come back in for another coat. So here is the second coat of Black Widow. This is going to deepen this color up a little bit. You get a lot of that hollow glitter in there. And there are a few of the squares. I didn't really have to fish for them at all or worry about where they fell on the nail. So I'll let this dry and come back in for one more coat. And I'm going to do a nice thick third coat. And this is going to bring this one completely opaque for me. This is my pick of the collection. I love this mix. It looks amazing in sunlight. And those larger glitters really stand out in the black jelly. So here is a look at the completed mani without top coat. Here's a view from another angle and direct sunlight with top coat, and this is another one that surprisingly looks amazing matte. I usually don't like to matte hollows, but it really works with this one. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting, and again at an angle in direct sunlight. So that wraps up my swatch and review of the Three Women of Halloween trio from Sassy Paints Polish. Again, I will link all of her social media down below as well as her storefront. If you'd like to see more photos, I do have those available on my blog at sloppyswatches.wordpress.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at sloppyswatches. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.